I heard a voice behind me. I couldn't turn my neck, to the right or the left. Just a voice behind me. And because I fellowship with that voice every day, reading the Bible every day, I know that voice is my master, Jesus Christ, saying to me, you are here by my will. Go ahead and go forward. Walk on. I'll lead you. I'll show you something to tell other people. And just walk on. And a very long path. Long path, and it's very stuffy, no air and no wind blowing, and it's very heavy. I think the stink itself could kill you, literally, in this life. But I know that I was in a good hand, and I walk on. Said, what is it that you are trying to show me? Get me out of here, Get me out of here. You feel everything, like you feel your skin, you feel everything. And finally I reach a place. He led me to a place. It's a wide gate, and a huge wide gate. It's not like a gate at all, nothing like it. Whatever I say here is just far to be likened to anything that we have seen in this life on earth. And that gate is so wide, and then there's supernatural writings on it. Above it, it's amazing even to be able to read it, because it's so far, it's so wide and tall, and it's a door. And the writing, and God touched my eyes to be able to interpret what it's written. It's something like the valley of death and torture, something like that. And a voice behind me saying, open the door. I say, I'm afraid to even open the door. It's so rusty, it could hurt my hand, because it's not a spiritual experience. It's like almost physical, not almost physical. It's more than physical. I'm not going to touch doors like that. It's going to hurt my hands, but before I touch it, the door opened by itself. And as it opens, it breaks my heart so much. I could hear all those. I could hear people, voices of human beings, crying for help and cursing, everything, you name it. And it's not clear anymore. So many people, and some gnashing of teeth, and the heat the darkness just came out. It's not like darkness, like there's no light and this is darkness. The darkness is a force, and it's a reality. It's feeling the wrath of God in the air. And as I opened the door, and I could see I was by the gate, and I knew exactly where I was. I was where the dead are kept until the day of the judgment of Jesus Christ, the white throne judgment that is written in the book of Revelation. And before I could see anything else, I could see far away. It's too far for man to reach with his eyes, but because of Jesus and his power, I could see it very far away. Endless. At that direction in front of me is really endless. And I could see smoke billowing up. And it was like there is a glow of fire, though I could not see the end of the fire. The valley must be very deep, and the lake must be deep. It must be a lake of fire or something, and it's so huge. I could only see the smoke billowing up, and I begin to see a lot of tortures happen. And I reminded what is written in the book of Revelation, that no one has been thrown into that lake of fire, not the devil, not human beings who died and perished in his sin, no one until the throne of the white throne judgment of Jesus Christ. So I know where I'm standing at is by the gate of death, where I see so millions, and only God knows the numbers. It's a lot, trust me, a lot more than people who go to church for sure. And I saw people being tortured by the free demon spirits that are although condemned, but they are not yet judged and not yet bound, not yet thrown into the lake of fire. And these human beings, these dead people, trust me, they are not dead at all. They are alive, and more alive than they thought, than we think. And they are tortured day and night by the spirits and that they serve them in their lives with their sins. And this is pay up time. This is not judgment time, this is just pay up time, you know. These spirits own them forever. And these spirits, these devils, demon spirits, and this devil and all these cursed, dead people who perish in their sins going to be thrown to the lake of fire. And I could see all kinds of torture there. People are tortured according to their sins on earth. Not because it's God's judgment. God's judgment is fair, but this is like a playtime for the devil. You know, Jesus says it's better for you to go to heaven one eye. If your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out, because it's better for you to be one-eyed into heaven than two eyes into heaven. You know what happened? If you sin with your eyes, then your eyes are the play toy in that torture chamber. Not even a chamber is too small. Chamber is too small. And if your hands causes you to sin, one of your hands just causes you to sin, just cut it off. It's better for you to be one-handed into heaven than two-handed. I saw all kinds of torture. And people and oh gosh. Oh, have mercy. All I did was I just said, have mercy, Lord, have mercy. I almost died witnessing all that, and I didn't die because of God's strength. And if it were not God's strength, I would have died in my sleep, and people would have thought I got a heart attack or something.